Good evening, everybody, and welcome. We're in Quincy, neutral site for this Division 6 semifinal football game. St. Mary's taking on Abington. Abington is the number 2 seed. St. Mary's the number 3 seed. And what's at stake here is Super Bowl. The winner of this will move on to Gillette and play for the state championship. St. Mary's is 9-1. That one loss, double overtime against Cardinal Spellman, a team they soundly beat in the first or second game of the season. St. Mary's in the white, Abington in the green, as the captains are at midfield for the coin toss, getting ready. So Abington is going to kick off. So St. Mary's will get the ball first. A little bit of a chilly night. We'll have the anthem. The anthem will get us started, and then we'll be back to football. St. Mary's having a great year. They'll take on Austin Prep on Thanksgiving Day, and a win will get them at least a split. They'll be co-champs of the Catholic Central League. John LaRosa will do the kicking off chores for Abington. He gets his foot in it, and we're underway. Nice return. Job by David Brown. St. Mary's will have excellent field position to start their first drive. So they call them out of bounds at the St. Mary's 48. So great field position for St. Mary's to start the game. Send 2 wideouts to the far side. They give it to David Brown off the left side, gets a head of steam up. He's got a first down on the first play. To the Abington 40, he picks up 12 on a first down. Now they keep everybody in tight. This is Kalangis. He turns the corner. He's got a head of steam up. He's got a first down. He gets it to the 23. He picked up 17 and a first down. St. Mary's on the move. Halle Berry didn't look like he was ready for that snap. They lost a yard. So 2nd and 11. Brown trying to turn the corner, slips a tackle, stays on his feet, gets bumped out of bounds. They put it at the 17. He picked up 7. Brown straight ahead. So they pick up a first down. So he picked up 4. First and 10 from the 13. Barry calls his own number, and he walks in the end zone. St. Mary's looking good. $52 yards in 5 plays, all on the ground. 6 plays. Halle Berry goes 13. And as usual, Anderson is perfect. So here's the case where if you said to Sean Driscoll, the coach of St. Mary's, here's what's going to happen. You're going to take the opening kick and go 52 yards in 6 plays and grab a 7-0 lead. He would have said, thank you very much. Took him 2.5 minutes. And now Anderson will kick off. And we'll see what the defense for St. Mary's can do. Abington is used to being here. Not only champions, but Super Bowl champions. 2002, 5, 12, 14, 19. This is an everyday occurrence for Abington. And Abington's going to get a great return. Out to the 45, maybe the 46 by Deshaun Leggett. They put it at the 45. Eddie Riley is the quarterback. They send double wideouts to either side. They go from the spread. Now they change up, go double wing underneath center. They give it to the motion man. Hit at the line of scrimmage and dumped. Sacco, Brown, a few others. A lot of white shirts there. They give him a yard. Second and 9 for the Green Wave, as they're called. Turn the corner, getting to midfield. And that's Ricketson. They put it to 49. They gave him 3. So it'll be 3rd and 6. They go back to the spread. 2 wideouts. Motion to the far side. Looking to throw. They dump it off. Tommy Fanara with the catch. So 7 yards on the play gives them a first down at the St. Mary's 44. So they keep the drive alive here in the first period. Their first possession. St. Mary's leading at 7-0. They go back, people in tight. They give it to the fullback straight ahead, inside the 40. Mason Kilmaine with the carry. So give him 6. Second and 4 for the Green Wave. They pitch it, they're going to get hit in the backfield. Fanara got hit. They lose back to the 41. They lost 3, it'll be 2nd down and 7. Well, excuse me, 3rd down and 7. They go to the double wing with a wide out to the far side. Rolling, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Caught and dropped. They had the first down. Jack Robbins was the intended receiver. He was wide open. And it'll bring up a 4th down. So he picked up 1 first down. And they're going to go. They need 7. Rolling, looking, lets it fly. Incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. Interference against St. Mary's. They'll mark it off from the 41, and it'll be a first down. So Abington gets a break. Okay, we're going to turn the ball over. Now they move it down to the 26, and they hold on to the football. So 1st and 10 from the 26. They give it to the fullback. Gilmain gets inside the 25. Second and 6 from the 22. They stay in that double wing with a wide out to the far side. Little misdirection. They're gonna wind up with a first down. They put it at the 14-yard line. He picked up 8. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up, helped out by that interference. St. Mary's should have the football, but pass interference cost them. Hit right at the point of handoff. Lucas Summers got hit right at the line of scrimmage. Actually gave him a yard to the 13. Turning the corner. And getting to the 5. Third down and a yard. Now they put it at the 6. So give him 8 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2. Abington trying to match the touchdown St. Mary's put up. They split the backfield now. Coming to the near side. Kilmaine. They put it at the 2. We picked up 4. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 2. This will be the 12th play of the drive. They've used up some time off the clock. Not getting in. It was Lucas Summers. No gain on the play. 2nd and goal from the 2. He didn't get in again. Lucas Summers stood up. St. Mary's toughening up. Third and 2. They've stuffed him on 2 plays. Let's see if they try something wide here instead of going straight ahead. Off the right side, walking in. Ricketson walks in. "55 yards in 14 plays, helped out by that pass interference. St. Mary's had them stopped. Pass interference gave them the ball back. They look for the extra point to tie it. Bad snap. There's a whistle on the play. And Howard was getting all set to run with the ball, and they blew the whistle to stop the play. St. Mary's was offside, so Abington got a break. That's 2 early breaks for Abington in this game. So now they'll go for 2. They move it about 1.5 yards. Normally it would be at the 3. They go half the distance with the penalty. Yeah, let's see if they try to run it that right side again with Ricketson. They stand them up. They try to run it straight ahead again. Abington says good. Referee says no. Well, St. Mary's holds on to a 1-point lead. Didn't put up a lot of yardage. He only had to go 55 yards, and 15 of those were a penalty. They put it at the 37-yard line. Not much there. They give him the 39 for 2. Kalangis across the 40. I think that might have been the last play of the period. Might Never know whether the clock is accurate or not. Rangers picked up 5 on the play. So Brown had 25 yards, Kalangis had 22. Both teams had the ball once, and Mary's picked it up a couple of plays now in this, at the end of the period. And it's 7-6, the Spartans, as we start the second period. That long drive by Abington ate up most of the first period. They run straight ahead with Kalangis. They give him a yard, so it'll be 4th and 2 for St. Mary's at their 45-yard line. We saw Abington go. They missed, but there was a pass interference that gave them the first down. What will St. Mary's do? Looks like they're going. They go double wing. They're trying to draw them offside with a long count. Abington didn't bite. St. Mary's has to take a timeout. Good patience by Abington. St. Mary's trying to draw them offside and get a first down. Abington didn't bite. I would assume that means they're going to punt the football. Good look there, Coach Sean Driscoll. He's done a great job coming over. Former head coach at Winthrop. On the other side, they told me, Jim Kelleher, in his 48th year at Abington, he's won an awful lot of championships. Not just league championships, state Super Bowl state champions. He's not here. He's under COVID restrictions. I'm sure he's watching. So St. Mary's will kick it away. Now they're not going to kick it away. They had a problem, and they're going to turn the ball over. They couldn't get the punt off. And Abington's got great field position. So a big break for Abington. There's that gang pile pushing and shoving back and forth. Ricketson with the carry. They put it at the 30, we'll call it, for a pickup of 8. So Abington with a chance to take the lead. Even if they get close, they got a kicker. They run it straight ahead. They only needed a couple. That's Kilmaine. So they only gave me a yard. So it'll be 3rd down and a yard. So a big break for Abington. Wideout comes to the near side in that double wing. Quarterback sneak. Riley. They get the first down. They put it at the 26. So he picked up 3 in the first down. Abington on the move, trying to get the lead for the first time here in the opening part of the second period. They run the fullback off the right side. Lucas Summers. They put it at the 20. He picked up 6. So Abington in the red zone for the second time in the game. They trail by a point here in this Division 6 semifinal. They fumble the ball. St. Mary's has the football. So it looked promising for Abington. Turns out sour. They put it at the 17. Looking for Brown, threw it too far. He had a step, and he just couldn't catch up to it. So a big break for St. Mary's. Abington looked like they were having their way, picking up yardage, running the football, and they coughed it up. And St. Mary's holds on to that 1-point lead. We mentioned again, the winner of this will have a trip to Gillette. That's an everyday occurrence for Abington. Abington, I guess, is, if you don't go to the Super Bowl, it's a losing season. They've been there quite a few times. Turning the corner, getting loose. David Brown, great job. Using that speed. Out to the 45. He picked up 28. Puts him over 50 yards. Gets St. Mary's at least out of the shadow of their own goalpost. Barry with the keep. I guess grab, push back, pick up a yard, maybe 2. They give him the 47 for a pickup of 2. So it'll be second down and 8. 7-6, St. Mary's in the second period. Division 6 semifinal. These teams have made the Final 4, which is college basketball, and football is a big thing. Very successful year. Coming to the near side, stepping around a couple of tackles. Looks like he's got a first down. David Brown. They put it at the Abington 45. They give him 8 on a first down. So 1st and 10 from the 45. Kalangis gets loose. Down to about the 25. He just picked up 20 yards. They went after Brown with the first handoff. Delayed, gave it to Kalangis. He had wide open space. And from the 25, it'll be 1st and 10. So what a change of events. Abington was driving, looked like they might take the lead. St. Mary's recovers a fumble, now they're back driving. Coming to the near side, that's David Brown. To put it at the 20, picked up 5 more. Sean Driscoll, the coach, is very happy that he's got Kalangis and David Brown coming back next year. This is a young St. Mary's team. The one key spot they'll have to fill next year is the quarterback spot. Ali Parry has been outstanding as a team leader at that spot. Everybody in tight. Kalangis straight ahead, gets some room, gets close to the 15. Close to first down yardage. We'll call it the 16 and give him 4. They need about the stripe of a football. Halle Berry trying to sneak for it. They push him forward for maybe a yard. So he just got that little stripe they needed. Four first downs on this drive. They have it at the 15-yard line. Abington didn't give up much on that play, but St. Mary's didn't need much. Kalangis straight ahead. Where are they going to put it? They put it at the 9. He picked up 6. Wide out to the near side. Parry with the keep. They push him forward to the 5, maybe the 4. That should be enough for a first down. They give him the 4. First and goal. This will be the 11th play of the drive. St. Mary's eating up the second period like Abington did the first period. Leading by a point. Straight ahead to try to push him in the end zone. Give him two more. They actually put it at the 1. So they gave him 3. And even 12 plays coming up. There he turns, Brown turns the corner and walks in. A crisp 83-yard drive in 12 plays. And as usual, Anderson is good again. Just over 2 minutes left. St. Mary's ate up a lot of time. So what a change of events. You look, Abington is trailing by a point. They're driving the ball down. They started it. They got a break when St. Mary's couldn't kick the ball away on the punt. They get a first down at the 26. They look like they're going to drive in. They get to the 17-yard line. They only need a yard, but they cough the ball up. St. Mary's gets it and goes 83 yards. And that 1-point lead is now turned into 8 for St. Mary's. St. Mary's got 143 yards rushing. Most of that by Calandis and Brown, as usual. Picked up at the 10. And they gang tackle him. David Brown getting it done defensively as well. They put it at the 28. Rolling, dumping it off, they're going to lose yardage. They dumped it off to Lucas Summers. They put it back at the 20. They lost 8 yards. So they complete the pass, but it's for a -8. You can shut them down here. You might see St. Mary's take a timeout. Caught and dropped. They threw it out. He had it. And he took off running before he actually caught it. That was Drew Donovan. And that helps St. Mary's because it stops the clock. So at the end of this play, if they can shut him down, you might see St. Mary's take a timeout, looking to get the football back. And if they can get another incomplete pass, they won't have to waste the timeout. Motion coming to the near side. Riley, a quick out. Caught. Lost it. Abington got it back. They were lucky there. And St. Mary's will take the timeout. So they picked up 2 on the pass. Yeah, they're going to have to kick it away. Actually gave him to the 24. People are screaming about, they thought St. Mary's recovered the fumble, but Abington, it was a fumble, but Abington recovered. So Abington only has 58 yards of offense, 55 rushing. They have completed 3 passes for 3 yards after that -8 on the last one. But they're only a touchdown behind. St. Mary's has put up 143 yards rushing. And St. Mary's is going to carry a lead into halftime. Now there's lightning strikes here on this punt. They line drive it away. St. Mary's lets it go. And it'll die at the 39. So for all intents and purposes, Abington turned out pretty well. They put it at the 40. I'd like to see St. Mary's take a shot downfield. As we're winding down this first half, a good one for St. Mary's. Abington got a break on the first drive with a pass interference that allowed the drive to keep going, and they scored. But then St. Mary's got a break when Abington was driving and fumbled, and St. Mary's turned it into 7 more points with an 83-yard drive. And that's where we are, 14-6. David Brown coming to the near side. He's got a first down and a lot more. At the Abington 47. 13 yards and a first down. Brown's got 80 yards rushing. We're under a minute left. They stopped the clock with him going out of bounds. I don't know if they can run it in from here unless they get a really big run. Brown turns the corner. They stack him up as he gets inside the 45. They'll put it at the 44. So here he's going quickly now. Barry looking to throw. Caught by David Brown. They put it at the 33. They picked up 11 and a first down, but they only have 9 seconds left. I bet they'd like to get a little bit closer and give Anderson a shot. I don't know if they have any more timeouts left. They'd like to get a quick play, gain some yards, get out of bounds, and maybe give Anderson a shot. And St. Mary's going to cost themselves. They moved. So that doesn't help. Back to the 38. They can still go if they can get maybe 10 or 15 yards downfield quickly. Hit the pass, get out of bounds. Anderson certainly has a strong leg. But he's got no shot from here. They pitch it back to David Brown. He throws the ball downfield. It's picked off at the goal line. That's going to do it. Donovan picked it off. And that'll do it for the first half. So a pretty good first half for St. Mary's. They got a big break on that fumble by Abington. They turned it into from a 7-6 one-point lead to an 8-point lead on the touchdown by David Brown. And at halftime in this Division 6 semifinal, it's St. Mary's 14, Abington. Welcome back to Quincy as we're set to start the second half. St. Mary's will kick it off. David Brown had 83 yards. Kalangis had 56. St. Mary's piled up 159 yards rushing, and he built a 14-6 lead on 2 drives, 52 yards in 5 plays, 83 yards in 12 plays. They had the ball at the end, but time ran out on them. Bouncing around at about the 14-yard line. Across the 25. And Donovan with the return. So Abington will have it to start the second half. At the 27 is where they'll get it. They run it straight ahead. Out near midfield. Kilmaine gets out to the 49. 22 yards on the play. He only had 55 yards rushing. Now they go very quickly, getting loose. Ricketson with a big run. Back-to-back first downs, they come out flying. They drop the ball. St. Mary's didn't come up with this one. They can't believe they didn't get the football. They put it at the 11. Stoppage is for the player that's down. St. Mary's are still shaking their heads. They can't believe they didn't recover that fumble. But Abington's come out very quickly. Not taking any time, getting right back to the line of scrimmage, running very quick plays. A big 22-yard run. By Kilmaine. And then a 34-yard run by Ricketson. That gave him 56 yards in those two plays. They only had 55 in the first half. They come out saying we got to get right back in this thing. The ball's at the 6. Trying to go off the left side was Kilmaine. There's a flag on the play. Holding against Abington. They put it back at the 19-yard line. So Abington got a break when they recovered their own fumble that St. Mary should have had. Now they get pushed back to the 19. Not much off the right side. That was Donovan. Give him 3. So 2nd and goal from the 16. This direction with Kilmaine. They give him the 10 for 6. 3rd and goal from the 10. Sixth play coming up. They slowed their offense down a little bit. They were coming on very quickly to start this second half. Rolling to the left. Looking in the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. Donovan made the diving catch in the left corner. $73 yards in 6 plays. Abington's back in it, trailing by 2. I'm sure they'll go for 2. Riley just rolled to his left, and found Donovan just almost at the cone, right at the goal line, making the catch. And they'll look to tie it up. Took them just about 3 minutes. They didn't waste too much time. Now they'll cook for 2. They missed before. They run it off the right side, and getting in is Lucas Summers. So we're right back where we started, dead even. So they go over 100 yards rushing with those first 2 big plays by Kilmaine and Ricketson. And then the 10-yard touchdown pass. So we got ourselves a ball game as we're back where we started, dead even. Clark with a nice return. Fielded that ground ball. So St. Mary's, for the first time after the first possession, is not leading. They've tied it up. They give him 6. 2nd and 4. David Brown closing in on 100 yards, along with a touchdown. Straight ahead. And that's Brown again. To the 47, they give him 3. Third and a yard. With a head of steam up, David Brown, 1 man to beat. Bumped and knocked out. That quick hitter used that speed. He just tore away from everybody. So St. Mary's trying to answer right back. Down to the 17-yard line. Puts him over 100 yards. St. Mary's knocking on the door. Barry with the keep. ball's at the 5. David Brown is going to get wrapped up. Now he tries to go back the other way. And they're going to end up losing yardage. They've been running that play to the left side with great success. They lose 9. Halle Berry looking to throw. Now he just throws it away. Fourth and goal. So it looked promising with that long run by David Brown. They drop the snap. It doesn't make any difference who got the ball. So they turn the ball over. That promising drive turns up sour. They put it back at the 17. Ricketson picks up 4 on first down. Bouncing it to the outside, Ricketson again. First down out to the 33-yard line. From the 33, first and 10. Straight ahead, they'll get to the 40-yard line. That's Kilmaine. Second and 3 from the 40-yard line. Abington played in the last Super Bowl. We didn't have Super Bowls last year with COVID. So they're defending champions at the Super Bowl 2019. They run it off the left side. Donovan gets a step. He's got more than a step. He's out in front of everybody. He's going to take it in for a touchdown. Abington's got their first lead. $60 yards. They take the lead for the first time. $83 yards in 4 plays. 60 of them picked up by Drew Donovan. He went off the left side, had an opening, get into the secondary, and by the time they realized he was out in front, it was too late. He was out in front of everybody. And they'll look to kick the extra point with Fanara. It got partially blocked. It's no good. $83 yards in 4 plays. Both teams have gone over 200 yards rushing. Donovan picked up a big 60 yards. It's only his second carry. He had 1 carry for 3 yards on the first drive. They scored the touchdown to tie the game up. So they come out, fired up in the second half, and scored on their first 2 possessions. And now it's St. Mary's who has to play catch up. David Brown picks it up, turns the corner, and gives St. Mary's pretty good field position out across the 45. I guess they're saying he went out of bounds at the 44. So good field position to start a drive. Hit and dropped in the backfield. They were on Brown as soon as he cut the ball. They put it at the 40. They sent 2 wideouts to the near side. They threw it over the head of the intended receiver. That was going to be a hard pass. Jack Marks was well covered. That would have taken a laser beam to get that one in there. So it's 3rd and 14. Rolling, looking, letting it fly off the fingertips of Clark. Hawk had to go high in the air, couldn't hold on. And St. Mary's will have to kick it away. And they're kicking it to a red-hot Abington offense. They've scored both times. They scored on their first possession of the game. They got shut down after that. They shut themselves down with a fumble on one series. But now they've come out on fire, scoring the first 2 times they have the football. And now they're going to get it back. High short kick. Takes a bit of a St. Mary's bounce. Let's see where they're going to put it. I think they're going to put it around the 23-yard line. So Abington will have it for the 3rd time, and they lead for the first time, 20-14, late in this 3rd period. They put it to 24. And they're going to hit him in the backfield. I think we got one of those yellow handkerchiefs. It's against Abington.
The ball on the 15-yard line.
So from the point of foul, they knock off 10 to the 15-yard line. And now Drew Donovan is in at quarterback. He called his own number last possession, went 60 yards to give Abington their first lead. From the 15, so they need 19 yards. They try a little backdoor reverse. St. Mary's shuts it down. They put it at the 20, so he picked up 5. They still need 14. They dropped the snap. And that's Riley back in the quarterback. That's going to be the end of the 3rd period. So we have 12 minutes of football left to see who goes to Gillette. Abington's got their first lead leading it 20-14. Riley looking to throw. Deep downfield. No catch. Incomplete. They were looking for Donovan. Two penalties against Abington. Illegal formation and holding.
Illegal formation penalty has been declined. Illegal formation. Both penalties will be declined. That'll bring up fourth down.
They refuse both penalties. They'll take the down. So it'll be 3rd and 14 from the 20-yard line. Actually, from the 19-yard line. St. Mary's would love to shut them down here and have them kick for the shadow of their own goalpost. St. Mary's, for the first time, has to play catch-up. They led since the opening drive of the game. Abington came back and tied it on the first possession of the third period. And then they came back on them. 60-yard run by Donovan to take the lead. And the ball takes a little bit of a St. Mary's bounce. He'll dive. St. Mary's going to have it in Abington territory. So from the 49-yard line, St. Mary's will have it. So here we go, St. Mary's first possession of the fourth period. They trail by 6. 2 wideouts to the far side. With a head of steam up, David Brown. Brown pouring it on. He squeezes it inside the 30. Second and 9. Everybody in tight. Now we're going to get a timeout. David Brown having another huge game, going well over 100 yards. I have him unofficially for 145. He's had some big gains from scrimmage. He's put them in a good spot now with a 19-yard run. They'll have it 2nd and 9 from the 29. And they'd love to score because they have a little bit of an edge with that kicker, Anderson. He hasn't missed many. But they got to get it in to give him a shot. They give it to Brown again. And they stand him up. Not much there off that right side. The clock becomes the enemy now for St. Mary's as we're in the 4th period. They put it back at the 30. So it'll be 3rd and 10. St. Mary's, the biggest problem is Calangius is out. He got banged up and he hasn't been in for quite a while. That's a huge loss. Halle Berry looking to throw, dumps it off, tipped and caught. Great concentration on the catch by Marks. That ball got tipped. First and goal. Halle Berry in for the touchdown. Ball was at the 14-yard line. And all of a sudden, St. Mary's answers back. 49 yards. In 5 plays, Barry gets his 2nd touchdown. Anderson boots it through. And we're back where we started the game. St. Mary's scored. Abington scored. St. Mary's got the kick. Abington missed. It was 7-6, a 1-point lead. And we're back to that scenario now as it's 21-20 here in the 4th period. St. Mary's over 260 yards of offense, 238 on the ground. Abington has 218 on the ground. And it's 21-20. Now it's Abington who has to come from behind. Offense is the name of the game. Back at the 20. Across the 30. That's Kilmaine. So at the 30-yard line, Abington 70 yards away from taking the lead, which tells you they used to being here. They come from the South Shore League. They win that league just about every year. They were sectional champs 13, 14, 19. Super Bowl champions 02, 05, 12, 14, 19. Kilmaine gets out across the 40. And I think that's Kilmaine that's down. He picked up a first down at the 41. Picked up 11 yards. Donovan, Ricketson, Kilmaine, Lucas Summers, they've been running the ball extremely well. Little misdirection, they find a hole off the right side. He gets pushed forward to the 49. Eight yards on the play. St. Mary's is playing. Brown is still in the game. He's banged up a little bit. Calanges has been out for quite a while. He got banged up. He missed a few games earlier. It was nice to have him back. He was running well. He had 56 yards rushing before he went out. Lucas Summers gets it, squeezes it into St. Mary's territory. He picked up 2. It'll be third down in the yard. Actually, about a yard and a half. The ball's just inside the 50-yard line. They run it straight ahead. Ricketson. They're moving the ball. They got it at the St. Mary's 41-yard line. The defense needs to stop. Started to go inside. That's Donovan. Made a nice little deke and got to the outside. Halle Barry brought him down. But it looked like he was going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. Instead, he picked up 5. Did that little step like I'm going to go up the middle, then stop, quickly cut to the outside. It'll be second down and 5. Abington trying to make it 3 out of 4 possessions with touchdowns and get the lead back. They blow the whistle. Flag, that's going to be against Abington. We mentioned the head coach, Jim Kelleher, is not here. He's restricted by COVID at his home. I'm sure he's watching. And I've just been told that if Abington can come back and win this game, it would be his 300th win. He's been doing it for 48 years. And more often than not, they're winning championships. Looking to throw, they let it fly deep. Over the shoulder, the catch is made. Perfect pass from Eddie Riley to Fanera. 37 yards on the play. And Abington is knocking on the door, first and goal from the 4. Late here in the 4th period, we've gone back and forth, back and forth. And we got a timeout. Just under 5 minutes left in this one. Abington trying to get the lead back. They finally got the lead in the 3rd period, scoring on their first 2 possessions. And then St. Mary's took it back, scoring on their first possession of this 4th period. And now Abington trying to polish off a 70-yard drive to get the lead back. Off the left side, into the end zone. Lucas Summers. Just like that, it's 26-21. $70 yards in 7 plays. So back and forth we go. The pitch, looking to turn the corner, now he's going to throw it. Incomplete. So it's 26-21. St. Mary's will get the football back, and they need to score. Two good football teams going head to head, and everybody in the stands that bought tickets for this one are getting their money's worth. It's a shame that St. Mary's had to lose Kalangis. He was a big part of this. And David Brown doesn't seem to be 100% either, but he's out there battling. So this could be St. Mary's last shot because we've got less than 5 minutes. So now, as I mentioned before, the clock becomes the enemy. Abington will kick it off. St. Mary's will see what they can do offensively. We mentioned it before, there's a young team, Kalangis, Brown, Mox, Falaska the lineman, McDonald the kicker, just off the top of my head. All back. The ball got fumbled. They got it across the 40. Abington saying they have it. They're trying to unpile everybody, waiting for the official. Abington's got the football. At the St. Mary's 41. It looked like St. Mary's going to have a very good field position to start what could be their final drive. Now they put it at the 42. A costly fumble, and Abington comes up with the football. So if nothing else, they can shorten the game up and make it very difficult for St. Mary's. Worst case scenario, they can get down and score again. They've scored on 3 of their 4 possessions here in this second half. They run it straight ahead. Lucas Summers. They put it down at the 19. Over 300 yards for Abington, and now they run it down again. Kilmaine to the 16. We've had a couple of one-point leads by St. Mary's. We've had the game tied at 14. 2nd and 4, and they score here, they put this one away. And they'll be off to another Super Bowl. And Coach Kelleher will get his 300th win. Defense has to come up big, and even then it's a tall task. St. Mary's would have to go almost the length of the field. And we're going to get a timeout. (26-21). Abington has fought back. St. Mary's came back, took the lead back that they had most of the game. And then Abington got it back. A huge 37-yard pass play from Riley to Fanara. Riley put it right on the money. That set up the 4-yard touchdown run by Lucas Summers. And they've used a lot of backs, Abington, but they've all run well. Second and 7. Kilmaine off the right side, banged out of bounds. No, they said no, they were on the clock. Now they say stop the clock. We got a timeout again. They lost a yard. Trying to come to the near side. Donovan. To the 14. They missed it by inches. St. Mary's needs a very big stop here. And even then, it will be a tall order. They're at the 14-yard line. Now we got, I don't know if we got a timeout. They're coming over to the St. Mary's sideline. The officials getting together talking about something. Abington can consult this one away if they pick up this first down. St. Mary's open up 52 yards, 6 plays. Barry got his first touchdown from 13. The kick was good, 7-0. Abington came back, 55 yards, 14 plays. Kilmaine from the 2. Conversion no good, it was 7-6. St. Mary's came back and went 83 yards in 12 plays. Brown from the 1. The kick was good, 14-6. And that's where we were at halftime. Abington came out on fire in the second half. They scored their first 2 possessions. Riley to Donovan from the 10. The rush by Lucas Summers made it 14-14, and then Donovan went 60 yards for the touchdown. The kick was no good. It was 20-14. St. Mary's in the first possession here in the 4th period. 49 yards in 5 plays. Barry got his second touchdown going in from the 14. The kick was good. 21-20 St. Mary's. Abington went 70 yards in 7 plays. Lucas Summers in from the 4 after a 37-yard pass from Riley to Fanara, took it down to the 4. Lucas Summers went in. Quarterback sneak by Riley. They pull him back. St. Mary's is saying they stopped him. Let's see what the official says. So he put it back at the 14-yard line. The ball's back at the 14-yard line, so again, talk about the stripe of the football being the difference here. They made it or they missed it by the stripe of a football. They didn't make it. St. Mary's has got it's very faint, their pulse, but they've got a pulse. .265 yards of offense for St. Mary's. 334. We've had almost 600 yards of offense in this game. And St. Mary's now needs to go 86 yards in not a lot of time. So for St. Mary's, the Super Bowl rides on this drive. And they're not going to be able to run the ball. They picked up 7. St. Mary's looking for their 10th win, and they're really going to have to work for it here. Wide receivers right and left. And they get hit in the backfield. Clark with the carry. Back at the 17. And they dump Barry back. Back inside the 5 at the 3. Fourth down and a half a mile. And this is the season. Abington fans getting excited. St. Mary's fans holding their breath. They need 20 just to hold on to the football. Barry dropping back. Throws it out, incomplete. If it was caught, it probably would have been a safety. And that's going to do it. So Barry, his final football game, he'll be outstanding for St. Mary's basketball, I'm sure. But he gets 2 touchdowns. Brown gets a touchdown. Brown again goes well over 100 yards rushing. St. Mary's gave Abington all they could handle. Barry from 13 made it 7-0. Ricketson from the 2 made it 7-6. Brown scored. Anderson again with the kick, made it 14-6 at halftime. And then Abington had those 2 big drives, their first 2 possessions. Riley to Donovan for 10, and then Donovan 60 to give Abington their first lead at 20-14. St. Mary's came back. Barry from 15. The kick was good. It was 21-20. And then that big 37-yard pass play from Riley to Fanara got them down to the 4-yard line after St. Mary's fumbled the kick away at their 41. And then Lucas Summers went in from the 4 with just under 5 minutes left to give them the lead at 26-21. And now they'll just take a knee, and this one will be history. It'll be a very tough bus ride back for St. Mary's back to Lynn. But they should go with their heads up. They had a tremendous season. They're going to go 9-2. They made it to the Final 4. They gave Abington, who was a perennial Super Bowl participant and winner, more often than not. They won the last Super Bowl. They gave them all they could handle. David Brown went over 100 yards again. A big loss for St. Mary's was Kalangis not able to participate for most of, or a lot of, if not all of this second half. It's going to be a really tough game to lose for St. Mary's, but they lose it 26-21. They're having a tremendous season. They'll get to play one more against Austin Prep on Thanksgiving Eve, and on Thanksgiving Eve, they'll have a chance to, if not win it outright, get a piece of the Catholic Central League Championship, and the seniors can go out with knowing that they made the Final Four in their division, and they were at least co-champs if they can beat Austin Prep, and they've had a tremendous season with 9 wins. They'll go to 9-2. They'll look for their 10th win against Austin Prep on Thanksgiving Day, but again, it's going to be bittersweet as they're going to wind up on the short end here. Abington used all kinds of running backs, 4 of them, and they all ran extremely well. And then that big pass play and a big fumble by St. Mary's. They had the ball at their 41 with a chance to go down and maybe score. Instead, they turned the ball over, and Abington goes down and scores, and they win it by a score of 26-21 to hand St. Mary's their second really difficult loss of the season. But they made the Final Four. They could still be co-champs in the Catholic Central League, and they should be very proud of themselves. Sean Driscoll, the coaches, the players did an outstanding job. They represented themselves, their families, their school, their coaches, their city extremely well. So think of the pluses that you had all this year, and the pluses certainly outweigh the minuses. So a tough loss for St. Mary's. Abington once again will move on to the Super Bowl. Coach Kelleher will get his 300th win. He's probably watching this at home under COVID restrictions, but he'll pick up his 300th win, and he'll be off to another Super Bowl. So congratulations to him in Abington. 26-21, Abington over St. Mary's in this Division 6 semifinal. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.